Docker. What is Docker? Welcome, guys, to this series. My name is Galaxie, and in this series, I'm gonna talk about the Docker, about its fundamental. I will explain all the details, and you will be master in no time. So let's get started. So what is Docker? It's a platform to run the container. To fully understand Docker, we need to understand about the container and images. So we need to understand about the use cases of the Docker before we fully understand about the images and container. We always need to ask why we use Docker. I'll provide you the use case first, then I'll talk about the images and container in full detail so you could understand very easily and you can use Docker in no time. Alright, let's talk about the scenario. If you are a student, or say you are a teacher or IT technician, then you want to run Ubuntu on your platform, on your system. You may have like Mac OS, or you may have like Linux or Windows. You want to run Ubuntu, or you want to run Postgres. I'll just create a diagram. So you want to run your Ubuntu, right? Or you want to run some Postgres, or you want to run some software, and you can do this easily with the help of container, with the help of Docker particularly. So the Docker manages the container, and this container will run on your machine independent of your Mac OS, Windows. You don't care about what is your system platform is, and you can run it easily with the concept of the container with the help of Docker. So that's the power of the Docker. You can test your software. You can put your hands in the new software you like to explore with the help of container without worrying about the hardware requirements or some dependencies. Alright, so this is the first use case. Let's move to the second use case. For the second use case, let's create the scenario. Let's create the scenario without the Docker. So you are working with the team, right? So your team might have installed Postgres 15. Your team might have been working on the several projects, right? And it has many dependencies. For example, like they are using Postgres 15 or Java version of 8 or 4, Node.js version 4, Python 5 or something like that, or many dependencies, right? So for the 2-3 members of the team, it will be very easy to manage about this dependency, which software and which version are using. So you can manually install these dependency with ease with the help of the team. This is without Docker. Now when the times comes, your project might grow, the organizational project might grow, right? And you are a developer and you need to manage different dependencies of different versions. So to do it manually, it will be very tedious task, as well as you need to look for which version they are using. It's all manual work, so it will be difficult to manage, and sometimes there will be some bugs which cannot be found, and the team one says it works on my machine. The team will be in the confusion, so that they will be saying it's work on my computer. Why not it is working on your computer? I don't know. So whenever your team says it works on my machine, then slap them with the Docker. I'm just kidding. So I mean to say, without Docker, it will be very uneasy and tedious tasks to manage all the dependencies you want for your projects, and sometimes it creates a bug that cannot be found. Okay, so in this scenario, Docker will very easily help you. So in the organization, the project might grow, and also the dependency of the project. If there are some dependency that can be managed, but not all dependencies can be managed, so it can create a bugs, or it will be difficult to or clarify or to fix your projects. So on one machine it runs, another machine it fails. Suppose a new member comes in your organization, and the new member, Adam, he is working on the projects that you have been working on. Then he comes with this machine or platform. He comes with the laptop that has Linux. He tries to install all the dependency manually one by one, and maybe your team members will help him, but when he misses any dependencies or he fails to install any software, there creates a problem. So the project might not run in his machine because it fully depends on the platform of his system, that is Linux, and the team is using Mac OS, Windows. So in this case, the team may say it works on my computer, but it does not work on his computer, and everybody is scratching their head. So this is going to turn into difficult. And now that's where the Docker comes in. So Docker helps to manage these kind of dependencies. It creates a image, and from the image it will create a container which runs on any machine independent to these OS. So nobody has to worry about the development environment and also for the production as well. That's the power of the Docker. When your team create the container, team will be using the images and the container, so it can be distributed. He can run the container on his machine and no dependency can be missed, and in this way it will help to ease in your project development. So Docker will help you in that. So Docker is a platform which helps to build your container, and this container is nothing but the bundle or single unit of your packaging of the projects, dependencies, your apps in one single unit. It will be very easy to share with other members. So how the containers we create in the Docker? We create it using images. Now to understand the Docker image and the container concept, let's talk about this project. Let's say in the organization you have a Python project and its dependencies. It may be Postgres, Flash, Django, pip installation, or maybe other project like Node.js or maybe Java project. To build the container, it depends on the images. So to build the image, you need the Docker file. And Docker file is nothing but the set of instructions that you put to build your Docker image. We'll go more on detail in the later chapter. For now, just grab the concept about it has a set of instructions to build the Docker image. So when the Docker image is built, and then we can build lots of container. So when you build an image, it acts like a blueprint and you can build many containers as much as you like. Now I want to give you simple test of the Docker. So I'm on my Mac machine. I want to run Ubuntu independent of this OS. So with the help of Docker, I can use the Ubuntu image. So to find the Ubuntu image, I'll put the link in the description. I'll just search for Ubuntu, then select the Ubuntu you want to use. This Docker Hub is just a repository of images. So on this right side, there is a command to pull the image of the Ubuntu. I'll just copy it and open my terminal. If you are from the Windows, you can use command prompt, and I'll just paste it, and Docker is going to pull the Ubuntu image on your machine. I'll just allow everything. If you are on Windows, just allow or run as admin. Then it will pull the images, which is Ubuntu latest. So now to run this Ubuntu, I'll just keep the Docker run command with the interactive mode. That means I can play around with it, and I'll type the command like this and hit enter. Once the command is run, I'm inside the Ubuntu. So how will I know? Because this command shows I'm running with the root user. If I do some ls, then I can see the directory from the Linux, and I can go to home folder. So I can do many testing. If you are coming from developer or non-developer background, you can test the software like this, and you can have many use cases. Like you can run Postgres like this. You don't need to fully install your Postgres on your machine, but you can play around with it. That's the sweetness of the Docker. So guys, we have reached to the end of the video. If you find this video helpful, then please don't forget to subscribe. For now, bye bye. I'll see you in the next session. Alright.